Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into a topic that affects so many of us, the invisible scripts and weird money beliefs that keep middle-class families feeling stuck, like they're running on a treadmill and not getting anywhere. Why is that? Well, a huge part of it comes down to the money stories we tell ourselves, often without even realizing it. These are beliefs passed down through generations or absorbed from society, and they can silently sabotage our financial progress. We're going to expose 3 of the most common and damaging ones today. By the end of this video, you'll be able to spot these beliefs in your own life and start rewriting your financial future. So grab a notepad, because this is going to be a game changer. Let us start with the first and possibly the most deeply ingrained belief. Debt is a necessary evil. Think about it. From the moment we're young adults, we're told to take on debt. Student loans to get an education, a car loan to get to work, a mortgage to own a home. It's presented as the standard path, the only way to get ahead. But here's the problem with seeing debt as normal. It's not managing debt is playing defense. Building wealth is playing offense. Every dollar that goes toward interest payments on a credit card, a personal loan, or a car loan is a dollar that isn't working for you. It's not being invested, it's not growing, it's not building your financial security, it's making someone else richer. The truly wealthy don't view debt this way. They see debt as a tool to be used strategically and sparingly, if at all. But they avoid consumer debt like the plague. They understand that financing a lifestyle you can't afford with cash is a trap. It creates a cycle of payments that eats away at your income month after month, year after year, leaving you with very little left over to actually invest and grow your net worth. The first step to breaking free is to challenge this belief. Start seeing debt not as a necessity, but as a barrier to your financial freedom. Your goal should be to eliminate it, not just manage it. Now, for the second weird belief, and this one is a bit more subtle. A high salary equals wealth. We're conditioned to chase bigger paychecks, get the promotion, switch jobs for a 15% raise, work overtime. We assume that if we just earn more money, all our financial problems will disappear. We'll finally be able to save, invest, and feel secure. But how many people do you know who got a big raise only to find themselves in the exact same financial position a year later, just with a nicer car and more expensive dinners? This is a phenomenon called lifestyle inflation. As our income increases, so does our spending. The new salary becomes the new baseline. The budget expands to fit the new income, and we're left with the same amount of money or sometimes even less at the end of the month. You go from a $50,000 salary to a $70,000 salary, and suddenly you feel you deserve a more expensive apartment, a newer phone, and fancier vacations. The goalposts keep moving. This mindset completely misses the point of wealth. Wealth isn't about how much you earn, it's about how much you keep and, more importantly, how hard that money works for you. You could earn $1 million a year and still be broke if you spend $1,000,001. They understand that the gap between what you earn and what you spend is where wealth is built. That gap is your power. It's the seed money for your investments, your retirement, and your financial independence. So, the shift in mindset here is to stop focusing solely on your income and start focusing obsessively on your savings rate. Instead of asking, how can I earn more? Start asking, how can I widen the gap? This simple change in focus is the difference between someone who is forever chasing a bigger paycheck and someone who is quietly and effectively building real, lasting wealth. Okay, let's talk about the third and final weird money belief. And this one might be the biggest hurdle of all for the middle class. Investing is risky and only for the rich. You hear it all the time. The stock market is just like a casino. You have to be an expert to pick stocks. What if I lose all my money? It's safer to just keep my money in a savings account. These fears are powerful, and they keep millions of people on the financial sidelines, missing out on the single most powerful wealth-building tool in history: compound interest. Here's the truth: not investing is the real risk. Let's be brutally honest. The money you have sitting in a standard savings account is losing value every single day. Why? Inflation? If inflation is at 3% and your savings account is paying you 0.5%, you are losing 2.5% of your purchasing power every year. Your safe money is silently eroding. It's like having a small hole in your bucket. It might not seem like much at first, but over 10, 20, or 30 years, you'll find your bucket is nearly empty. Today, with the advent of low-cost index funds, ETFs, and apps that allow you to invest with as little as $1, the barriers to entry are gone. You don't need to be a Wall Street genius. You don't need tens of thousands of dollars to start. The strategy for most people is actually incredibly simple. Consistently invest in broad market low-cost index funds over a long period of time. By letting fear keep you in cash, you are choosing a guaranteed loss to inflation over the potential for significant long-term growth. You are giving up the magic of compounding, where your money starts earning money, and then that money starts earning even more money. So, let's recap these 3 limiting beliefs. 1. Debt is a necessary evil. No, it's a barrier to wealth. 2. A high salary equals wealth. Nope, the gap between your income and spending is what matters. And 3. Investing is too risky. The truth is, not investing is the biggest risk of all. Recognizing these beliefs is the first step. The next is to actively challenge them in your own life. Start by tracking your spending to see where your money is really going. Create a plan to aggressively pay down high-interest consumer debt. Make a commitment to automatically save and invest a certain percentage of every single paycheck, no matter how small you start. Treat it like a bill. You have to pay a bill to your future self. The journey from feeling stuck to feeling financially empowered is a marathon, not a sprint. It's built on small, consistent decisions that you make every single day. Stop accepting the old narratives that have held you back. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments which of these beliefs resonated with you the most. I'd love to hear from you. See you in the next video.